All right, this is Jamie Randolph with MetaMats, Team Wolfpack here with, who are we with?
Albert Aguilar.
And what'd you just do, Albert?
Got 11th at the Providence Regional. My first thing above a top 32, so pretty interesting.
How was all your matchups in Swiss? What rounds did you lose?
I lost the final round of World Chalice, and I lost round 4 to Mr. Paulie Harrison, which I'm sure a lot of people know. He was running SPYRAL.
Yes.
Those actually, in testing, those are the only 2 decks I lost against. So,
well,
I guess it's
two
ironic.
pretty good losses.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into the deck profile.
So today I was running the less popular deck of the meta. Well, first off, Zamasu's the best Dragon Ball character. Jiren's badass too, but I was running the less popular meta deck, Magicians.
Yep.
So start off triple harmonizing, triple double iris.
Yep.
Honestly, the best 2 magicians, even going in the next format. In the next format, Astrograph though is super important, but we could talk about it in a different time. I'll do a different video.
Got to make that heavy Metapho Electrum with him, right?
Yeah. In the Link Range tournament, I did find out a lot about next format. We cut both of these down to 2 because they're good. This thing, honestly, today I realized I should have did that at 1, put something else in, because I'm really starting to dislike this card. It never goes off. This, it's still good, but like I don't want 3 of it. It really only helps me out Masterpiece. Sometimes it helps me in battle, but its main use is to out a Masterpiece off of a Joker.
Right.
Then you have White Wing, which is for the double Omega play. There's other plays you can do, but double Omega is pretty safe to play around evenly matched if you don't have anything else.
Yep.
Then you have triple Joker, which is honestly the best card in the deck. If anything gets hit, it's going to be Joker, and it's going to be Omega that gets hit.
Yep.
At least initially, because they want to sell Expo, so they need to minor hits, quote unquote.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Wisdom Eye, another best card in the deck.
Yep.
2-0. A lot of people run this at 1. 2's crucial. This allows you to play under Master Roll 4. Master Roll 4 hit this deck, but obviously it's still top tier.
Yep.
And I honestly think it's only because of Oath. There's games where I don't have Oath.
Yep.
Wait, it didn't happen today. But there's games in testing where I didn't have Oath that I would just lose because I can't have infinite resources. I just kind of run out fast and you just get top deck phase.
It helps you Pendulum summon from the hand since you already have your extra monster zone occupied at times.
Exactly. And that helps in the multiple scenarios.
Yep.
Then the last 2 Pendulums were 2 Pendulum Sork. I saw people like Vinny bump this up to 3, and somebody else recently bumped this up to 3. I still like it at 2 because it only searches Joker. I don't run any other targets.
Yeah.
So sometimes it helps turn 1 to get the time Pendulum Graph and the Joker, which is really powerful. But outside of that, I don't really need it for anything else. So 3's kind of overkill in my opinion.
You didn't go for the Ariande build with this?
No, I saw somebody running that today.
Yeah.
He got the top tables during one of the rounds, but after a while he just kind of fell off.
Yeah, I think I beat him in Swiss.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, I don't think it has as much flow with the Magician deck as like your version does, the pure.
And then I kind of run a bit of a heavier hand trap, and I know Benny was running 8 hand traps, I ran 7. Honestly, I'll give shout outs afterwards, but like just people that influenced. Honestly, the best hand traps in the game right now.
Yeah.
Next format, this is becoming Ogre. Ogre is absolutely ridiculous against Electromite because it stops him from getting the +4, at least +4. You could go more than +4 off Electromite, but it stops that. So the Ogre is really crucial. It also is pretty good against BA if we get that link.
Okay. Troll's better for SPYRAL right now, though.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Well, we're in SPYRAL format. You need to play for SPYRAL.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And
most represented.
The 3 of spells. We have these 2. These are the most crucial spells in the deck, I feel like.
Yeah. The main ones that are getting ashed.
Yeah, and speaking of getting ashed, today I tended to open. I run this because of the amount of hand traps I run, so I don't brick.
Yep.
But I tend to open both these cards together, and I'd always let them. If they had the ash, I'd bait it out with this, and then get the free +2. So, otherwise I'd neg 10.
You'd even out. I'd look at it as evening out.
Fair.
You got the ash out their hand.
Actually, that is true because then went down 1 more card. If I can still make Omega, yeah.
Right. Yep.
But those are the crucial spells. And then I run 2 of this. That was another card that I decided to have every single game 1 copy of.
Yep.
I decided to have 1 copy of Black Fang, 1 copy of this every single game. So I'm really iffy.
You weren't worried about banishing it off Desires? when you sided out?
No. Whenever I sided out, I either wanted more hand traps or more actual traps like Mind Crush and Scolding, which you'll see later. But yeah, I was just trying more to just play around evenly matched to stop their opening plays.
Okay.
And then 2-time Pendulum Graph.
Of course.
Which is obvious.
One of the best cards in the deck.
I guess we'll do extra deck next.
Sure.
So a card people say is bad, the Utopia package, came in actually handy a few times today.
Running over those master plans that leave on board when you droll them?
Actually, I didn't do that. I only faced a 1 Spiral Poly. Actually, both my losses I just got swiftly 2-0'd.
Oh, okay.
But it's just, I played Trickstar, Magicians, Chainburn, Invoke, True Draco, played just a bunch of random stuff. And
good variety.
Yeah, that put in some work against them if I needed damage.
Yep.
One of this, quite honestly, I only made this if I didn't have enough advantage for another turn.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people cut this from the deck.
I'm not playing it next format because you gain enough advantage off Electromite that you don't need this to fix the advantage issue.
Okay.
Then 1 Castell that's getting cut 100% next format. I didn't play it once today.
Utility.
1 Tornado, good card. Everybody knows what it does.
Yep.
Good card.
Yep.
Last night at locals, somebody told me they're surprised to see me running Dweller still. That put in some work today. Pretty good card. I don't think it's ever not going to be good.
Yeah.
And Trapeze because you need OTK.
Right. And it's good against Trickstar.
That too, actually, yeah. Actually, speaking of good against Trickstar, the double Omega.
Yep.
Usually, if you double Omega against Trickstar, they're not winning. Then Ignister, which might have been my MVP of the Extra Deck this tournament. I'm not gonna lie.
Ignister the man.
I saw a lot of Eater of Millions being played against me, and I'd spin this away and then get free attacks. It was such an annoying card, Eater of Millions. Then this, which I wanted to make, but anytime I wanted to make this, Ignister kind of got me further. So it was whatever.
A lot of options in the side deck, or extra deck.
Yeah. These are the Crucial 4 synchros. You don't really need any more synchros. If you run more, they're optional.
Yeah, you don't really need Beals anymore. It's not a lot of True Draco.
Exactly. One, I wanted to go into this for a side blocker earlier, but I ended up... No, it was against World Chalice, so it didn't matter anyways. He was going to destroy me next turn anyways. I could have gone into this, but I was at low advantage, so it didn't matter. And then the 2 links. When I was playing against Invoked, he, for some reason, kept on going to Raidajin over Mechaba.
Yep.
So after a while, I was like, okay, you can't Raidajin a Link.
Yeah,
so
right.
I just made these, and he was like, oh, I can't get over your Link Fosters. I was like, no, you can't. So,
can't Book-a-Moon them.
So that's the extra.
Yep. How many cards are in the main deck?
40 exact.
40 exact.
That's why I'm kind of iffy on like the 2 cards I said I would side out one of every game if I could run something better.
Siding must have been real tight with it.
Yeah, it kind of was. I honestly just want to see hand traps as much as possible, and I saw a lot of hand traps today, so I guess I paid off. Then side deck, triple side blocker. This honestly has a lot of purposes, but calling evenly match is my main purpose.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea. Or Super Agent.
Yeah, super agent against Spiral. Honestly, against Spiral, I either call super agent or sleeper. Depends if I'm going first or second.
Okay, yep. It's like a walking prohibition.
Pretty much.
That lingers.
Actually, the other day at Gambit, I lost a prohibition. It's really shitty, but following up with the evenly matched counters, you have this. Going first, pretty much, I decide these sticks, and that's enough counters, so many different plays that it is powerful going first.
You're bound to see one of them when you go first.
Yeah, 6 cards.
Especially with Desires, maybe draw into one.
Then we have triple Ogre. Until today, I was running Skullmeister because I was afraid of rogue decks like World Chalice and stuff. And then I was talking to Polly and Pat, you guys will get official shout-outs later, but and they're like, no, you need to run Reaper. And I was like, I kind of don't have Reaper. So they're like, you know what, second best option?
Ghost Ogre.
Ogre. I have Reaper back home. I have double Helix for the Reaper back home. I just didn't have him on me. But
Ogre putting some work today?
Yeah, it was decent against the roguish decks because
I
didn't play against like the meta, which I call Spiral mainly as the meta. Magicians and Trickstar are like up there, but they're not the meta. And then, this was originally Wavering Eyes. I decided I didn't want a super specific side deck. I wanted to be able to hit way more. So I made it this, and this actually put in a ton of work today, way more than Wavering Eyes would have ever done. Okay. So I'm happy I did that. And then 3 evenly matched, I didn't use it once today.
Yeah, so, I didn't use mine today either, actually.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was like, I expect to use this card, and it never came up. But yeah, I guess shout outs to people who helped me most for the event. Well, Vinny, his influence from his ARG top. Paulie and Pat for actually walking me through just some like last second deck changes. And then Danny for the evenly match. I'm sorry I didn't use them. I disgraced you, but you're having fun playing Dragon Ball Super, so that's what matters. And the rest of Team Weenie Hut and the Wolf Pack, because Jamie's helping me out.
And MetaMats.
MetaMats too, because G-Ren's fucking
get these fire
badass.
mats from them.
Yeah, I actually do really like this mat.
All right.
All right.
Congratulations again.
Thank